Hi, Sonia here. It's been a few weeks since I have posted a new video, and that's because I have been traveling in Southeast Asia since the beginning of the year. And with that, I have intentionally taken a break from creating content, from being in the left side of my brain as a way to refill my soul cup to nourish my spirit. And so today, I wanted to share with you some of the beautiful lessons that I've learned over my travels. So if you're new here, hi, welcome. I'm Sonia. I'm a fourth generation intuitive, and I teach you how to plug back into your innate divine self, your intuition. If you're returning, welcome back. I release new videos every single week, so please hit subscribe because not only do I release new videos, I have tons of tools and tips and things to help you plug back into your intuition. And if you are returning, thank you for your patience. I'm so happy to have you here. So let's dive in. Let's talk about 3 different lessons that I have learned traveling in Southeast Asia. Now, this is not my first time that I have been here. I usually come every single year at the beginning of the year as a energetic reset. But obviously with COVID and everything that has gone on, there has been quite a lag since the last time. So currently I'm in Vietnam, and the very first lesson that I have really learned and am very much reminded of is to go with the flow. Now, in Vietnam, they have really interesting traffic that is unlike anything that you see in the States. There are often no lights. People merge. They use their horns to let you know that they're going to pass you, that they're by you. It is really overwhelming when you're trying to drive your scoot as an American because you're like, oh my gosh, what happens? It immediately get into your head. But what I've noticed, not only watching the traffic, but in driving the traffic, is that it really is a flow state. And the more that you can trust yourself, trust the people around you, trust the universe while paying attention, the more that you'll get to exactly where you need to be. So as just a reminder that things work out and that you don't always have to be in control, that the universe flows. And the more that confident you are in making your decisions, not overthinking it and deciding that that's where your North Star is, that, I'm going to follow my intuition, or I'm going to drive down the street, or I'm going to merge onto this highway, whatever it is, the universe responds in kind. And I see it as a living, breathing thing. Right now I'm in my hotel, and down below over there is a traffic circle. And you'll notice that people are there is no rhyme or reason. There is a lot of honking. There is a lot of it's just a very casual vlog today. Rule number 1, don't forget to go with the flow. Trust your intuition, trust yourself. Second thing that I've really learned, and one thing that I really love, is the power of ritual. Throughout Southeast Asia, I've been in Cambodia, I've been in Thailand, I've been in Vietnam, is that practice and a practice of connection with your spirit, with prayer, with ritual, is part of everyday life. I have had the privilege to go and check out a lot of different temples and pray. And what I've love and admire is that they have a culture where there are rituals for the outside things, like going to pray, going to go to your temple, going to these different things at different times of the year supports the insides, and having that be a very connected community place. And what I'm going to take back with me is to triple down on my altars, on having my daily rituals, on having things that feed my spirit, and to invite other people in. A big thing that I see people struggle with often in spirituality and connecting with their guides, with their higher selves, with their intuition, is that there's a lot of 1, feeling alone, 2, thinking that people are going to think it's weird, or not making time. And I really admire the power of community, the power of intention, the power of prayer, the power of ritual that connects us not only to our spirit, but to one spirit and to the world. So I would definitely say, if you haven't already, find your little rituals. If that's meditation in the morning, if that's an altar for you, if it's a simple prayer, and make that a North Star, share it with other people, and see how much more it enriches your own spiritual life. And the third lesson that I have really learned, and I've learned a lot, so I'm sure I will bring in more, what I'm really reminded of is the generosity of spirit of people. You know, often when we get plugged into the news, and we get plugged into social media, and we get plugged into our ego, intellect, it can be so incredibly critical, and the world can feel like a very dangerous, scary place. And when the more that we allow that fear to really dictate, the smaller our worlds become. And what I've noticed again and again, and what I've seen again and again, is the generosity of spirit, the kindness that we really do share one human spirit. And the more that we can practice seeing people as spirit to spirit instead of role to role, the more that life, the more that our intuition, the more that everything in us opens up. So make that practice. Make it a practice. Today, for example, I went to get my eyelashes done. She did a fabulous job. And so I took my little scoot in Vietnam to go get my lashes done because I wanted to make a video. And not only did she do such a beautiful job, super quick, but then offered them to me as a gift for free. It was like, "You're American. Thank you so much for coming to visit my country. I want to gift you these eyelashes." And I was like, "Thank you so much," but absolutely not. But just that generosity of spirit, that intention, I see that it really is something that I'm going to carry with me to be more generous with the people in and around me. And really remember that the more generous you are, the more it raises your vibration, the more it connects you to your guides, your higher self, your angels, and to the world, and to be part of that light. So that's my video, my very informal vlog video for this week. And I will see you back next week with another tool. So don't forget to hit subscribe. Send you all my love. Leave me a comment. Do you have any questions? Send you all my love. See you next week. Bye.